So yeah, okay. So we continue. So about content creation, I am a content creator. I try to create beyond my circle. I try to build my business. So yeah, through online. Yeah, I also do photo editing. I also do photo editing. So if you send your picture, my can even inbox or I give you a number. I give you an international number that let me comment with my number there. How do you go about this? Plus +254 706 860773 0686070686. Oh, six is not being kubali to press. So understand that in that number six is missing. 0706 860773. With that number, you can reach me on my WhatsApp and I can edit a picture for you. I'm the best in town. So do I send the rest because the full number is imekataa it's just the assistant to write six. So it's 06860773. Okay. So thank you. And with that number, you can reach me and I can edit a picture for you. I'm a photo editor. I do good in photo editing. I really impress with that place. So yeah, okay. So about content creation, I want to build a business through content creation. I want to build my YouTube that it get to a level that it pays me within those months before we get to the next before we get to mwezi wa tano, like January, February, March, April, May, June. Before June, I want my YouTube to be the level that it can at least put something on the table so that I take it as a serious job and I believe it will work because everything works with strategy and I really have already a strategy. Also, this is one of my strategies to talk to you to create a community that will follow me and help me to grow to the level that I want. And I am very okay. I'm very happy for the love. Continue loving, continue supporting, and that is all that I need and how I would ask from you guys. Thank you for the love, the support. So me, I'm a video director. So to give the value, I would just want to tell someone out there, if you are a musician and you want to grow and you want to get somewhere and you had a dream since you are childish and now it's a level that you sometimes even feel like, for me, I'm 25 years old and I feel like sometimes for how people take me, sometimes they give me a reason to give up. They give me many reasons to give up, by the way. But for still, I'm driving and I'm still believing that I can make it. So it's up to you too to believe you can make it and work on yourself, on your value, on your skills, and believe that your life is gonna change. Just one thing I can say: do not work hard. Do not work enough. Work excess. If you work enough, everyone is working enough. But if you work excess, you are creating more chance to make it. You want any work for, if you want 100K, work for a million. If you want a million, work for 5 million or 10 million or a billion. So that, of course, the life it won't grant you what you're working for. It will in most ways is give you less than what you're working for. But yeah, in straight and few ways, it can give you more than what you're working for. But the best thing is you work for something. Do not just live. Do not just do. Do not do once in a while. have a strategy, have even a strategy of a month, have a month. I just say a month. Have a strategy of at least 3 days per week. 3 days in a week, you do something, you praise it, and then hope for the best. And then on the creation part, give your best. Do not just, if you're a videographer or you're a content creator, don't just come out and shoot something and just not stand in front of a camera and shoot just anyhow. No, brand it, and give your best mind out there. Believe that you are you are one in 10 million creators. So to stand out, you need to be creative. You need to plan before you do. You need to project the best your heart can give. Not just do, do the best. Because when you just do, sometimes just doing, everyone does that. Everyone does that. Everyone just do. If we say it's about the YouTube channel, I would say there are many people who have those YouTube channels. But the one that are successful, for sure, they are very right. They are very few. Because in this life, as the same we will say, the physical jobs or hard work jobs, they take too much to grant us more credit. For example, kind of a job like let's say what job that's very common but very physical, building, the one that we would say not even mansion. I'm saying about these helpers or the best language is watu wa mjengo, those guys that help with the missionaries, the uh, mercenaries, those guys that help the mercenaries, they put up a lot of hard work just to get us more credit. It's small because for a whole day, it's both something like 500 shillings. That's how many dollars? 500 shillings is about $4 in Kenya to do the job of carrying the stones, the job of corrugating the cement, the concrete. It's called corrugating the cement, the concrete, the mixturing of that job. You understand? So to achieve that, it takes to achieve those four. Imagine $4 for a whole day, and that is the most common job in Kenya. The most common job in Kenya is that, the one of mixing the kokoto, and so the one of the building. And I don't say even in Kenya, I would say in Africa, because Africa we are building all over in the world. I believe all over in the world it's being built. Uh, but the idea is everything needs hard work. So if you feel like you're doing something and it's not, if you feel you are doing hard work, then understand you need to do really hard work. Even for YouTube, let's say for YouTube, you think that you need to post once in a month or once in 3 months. Most of us does once in 3 months. Let me just say, but I understand that the same level of hard work you need to do so that you can put up the job ya mjengo, the building, so that you pull up those $4. It's the same hard work you need to pull up to have a paying YouTube. And I also don't do hard work. I would say I won't even say I try, because by the time I'm coming back, I've been away. There's a time I tried and I got to some levels that I feel like it was somewhere. But yeah, because of many things, because of also wanting to make something for the day, I found myself uh, lost or interrupted. I got interrupted a little, but I'm back and I want to make it happen. I want to make something out of it. I believe the dream still is valid. I will make. I believe so much. I have a lot of believing in myself, and that I want to pull and make a big move. So is about you to believe that you are you're supposed to make it. You understand? You're supposed to understand that this life is meant for hard work. If you don't do hard work, then things happen. If you don't pull up your socks, then that YouTube won't pay you. That social media won't pay you. If you don't sacrifice, this is about sacrifice. And it's about doing something extra. Don't just be enough, be extra. If you be enough, then everyone, I think almost 50% of everyone is working, everyone is enough, everyone is doing something for it. But the extra one is the one that will make something out of your life. So just be extra and trust me, extra is the best. Because you can say you just do that once in a month and once in 3 months. But trust me, it's never enough. It will never be enough. It will never be enough to do a video once in a month because even people that have already made it, they are doing more than that. They are pouring out, they are showing up. Let's say at the most medium, the most bare minimum of the time they put. Let's just say they show up twice per week, and now you, the beginner, want to show up once in a want to show up once in 3 months, once in 2 months, once in a month. It won't work. It will never work like that because you're so rare. And also the YouTube, it has its own algorithm. It's called algorithm. Like it has a way of rewarding and even reading what kind of content you create so that it can award you the viewers. So you should supposed to show up more. Believe there is. You're training your YouTube. You're training your model. This is something you train. The computer, all it's a AI. You train it to understand who are you, who are your audience. So if you want it to understand your audience, then you know what you have to do. You should just work harder. Put up, put up. Believe that one day you're gonna make it through this. And the one thing I want to tell someone who is passionate about YouTube is the most sure way you can be sure every month you'll be earning something, and no one will ever sack you. No one will ever sack you if you start being paid with social media. No person can ever sack you. No one. That's what I can just say. Because yeah, people say people demotivate you out there. People make you feel like you don't deserve. But for the best way, I can just say this is the best way you can be sure you are self-employed. If you get because yeah, let me just say one another thing. The most paid YouTuber, the most paid YouTuber is more successful than the most paid actor. And understand that an actor is educated so that he can become an actor. It's an opportunity that few people get. We can say in Kenya, let's say Hollywood actor. I'm saying about the most paid actor, Hollywood actor. Let's say in Kenya, our actors that made it to Hollywood, I'll just say they are few, less than 20. But YouTubers in Kenya, they are more than 500. Or YouTubers in Kenya, they are more than, let's say even the successful ones, they are more than 10,000 in Kenya that have made it in YouTube, that are making a life 10,000. This is it. YouTube, you don't have to have, you don't need to sign in, you don't have to have a degree. You don't have to have a diploma in media and mass or whatever. You don't have to have a connection to become a YouTuber. And you can impact your income by your hard work. Through your hard work, you can impact how much you're going to earn. But let's say if you are paid actor, let's just say even a straight possible paid actor, like an actor from a local TV station, or yeah, these local TV stations, they cannot impact their payments by whatever they can impact a very slight. The impact will work with their bosses. If your boss is a good attend, then you hand up something. But if your boss is mean, or what would we call it, mean, even if you work how hard, or even if you work to what level, they might feel like yeah, they they can feel not to pay you, or to hand something out from your credit, to credit you, to compensate you, to promote you. But in YouTube, you promote yourself by how hard you work. You understand? Yeah. So it's that time you pull up, believe in yourself, hope that you are doing something that is going to add value, and work for your YouTube so that they can give you uh they can give you a pay slip. I call it pay slip. A pay slip that you can hit for, or you can rely on for the coming years of life. You can even grow to a level that your kids, your kids, you can even work for something that even your kids can benefit from it. Because tuseme saizi you start, tuseme even tuseme saizi today you start a channel, today you start a channel from zero. Let's say with a good strategy and good teaching, it will take you a year or two to start getting something out of it. And then say those 2 years you start earning that K per day, per month. Let's say that K, that is how much in Kenyan money? 30,000, that will say, to send 30,000 divide in Kenyan, tutakuja, how many dollars? Then divide even by 100. That mean that's even a dollar is that is 3,000. 30,000. That is not 3,000. $300 per month. Let's say you're making $300 per month for the first 2 years. That is a great start. Yes, it's more. It's more, but understand that this money is growing by your hard work. This money is growing by your hard work. That means for the next 2 years, you'll be making it up to, let's say, 300, let's hand 200, let's say $500 per month. That is 50,000 for the next coming 2 years. But understand this, this is a channel. This is a shop that will never, this is a well that will never dry. This is something that will never be impacted by a hater in your area. Just be relevant, just be hardworking. And the best strategy is work with relevant people. Do not be just always you. No. Find someone who is relevant to people, who has the most relevant thing, who has the most relevant education, who has the most relevance or talent that people want, and then offer him to the audience. That is the best investment you can do. So now, with this YouTube, you can grow another YouTube because the audience will come from this place and get to the other YouTube. Secondly, this YouTube, you can leave or inherit it to your kids, and they continue to do the channel, to work for the channel so that the channel will be paying them. So these are self-employed, and also it's an headless well, or an headless kama ile mafuta fulani. It's like that story of a Bible of that guy that was mwenye aliachiwa the one that was that was it Elijah or Elisha that breast they the lady that was breast that the well, is it oil or hunger? I got it what hunger, hunger or flour. You understand the story that in that pot flour never went dry, it never finished. It was there and 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 there. But it took that really a sacrifice of I'm just left with this. Erisha or Erisha, take this. And this is what was having for the rest of my budget. And now Erisha was a blessing, or Erisha was a blessing. I'm not certain, that's why I'm using the two names. But he was a blessing. And he was a good blessing to the ready. And the good things happened to the ready. That's all that was mattering. That's what mattered. So here what is mattering is the flow that I have is my time. That is the fla or hunger that I have. Or oil. It was about oil and it was the rest mafuta. The rest mafuta is oil and the hunger. So for me, I would say my mafuta or my oil or my hunger is my time and my hard work and my energy and my mind. Those are the things that I have to bless this Son of God. The Son of God here is the channel that I'm creating to, yeah, for me, I have a belief, and I am sure I'm somewhere that woman believe that this is a son of God, and she's blessing the Son of God and hoping that this Son of God will bring something in return or will be a blessing, not in a direct way, but in some way they will be a blessing to her. And that's what's definitely happened. So in the same best way, I also believe if I give this to this son of this Erija that I'm talking about right now, it will be a blessing somewhere tomorrow and to my family, to my friends, to my friends, to my workmates. It will be a blessing, and that's what I want. That's what I working for, and I believe it will happen. So, uh, so people, I'm into motivating someone who is into starting content creation. If you want to start content creation, I'm not talking from a perspective of a successful person. I'm talking from a perspective of a beginner who believe in a certain day. I have a strategy, but if it works, I will have the payment, I will have the pay slip that I will pull my life, improve my life, I'll improve my life with, and I'll be very happy by the way. And it will provide for me to the rest of my life. And now I want to give this knowledge to someone there. First thing you should do, you should start. You should start somewhere. You should start as early as possible. Because by starting, you are making something out of your life. You are making a progress out of your life. And you are building a business that will provide for you for the rest of your life. Doesn't matter you are ill, it doesn't matter you are okay, it doesn't matter. You know, the advantage of doing the YouTube, it can never sack you out. You never have a day you are sacked. The boss is now furious with you, doesn't want you again to the business, you go. The second advantage is you can rest. The third day, you can improve your income. You can improve whatever you are earning. Understand it? That I don't know that of all. You are doing what you love. You are jobbing your love. Have you heard of that story of job your love? Jobbing your love is uh, make jobbing your love is making your love the job. Like making the thing that you love to become a job. That is jobbing your love. and that is the best thing that can ever happen. That is the best thing that can ever happen to you. For me, my motive is I should live the life that I love, and I will sacrifice for the life that I love. And in always, sacrifice will always count. It will always have. It will always have. It will always count. Kuelewa? Nada. Long time. No, tulikuwa kwa area kongi ko. Poa sana. Salimia watu. Hi.
Sao?
Nada nada hapa. Kona wewe impressed. Mwanzo jamu ya hapa. Ano no to push it na hapa. Na boy tere ru. Nyano manya ndi onga tauni ni remo. Da si ande kire. Kabau. Ande nada. Mwanzo ja masuri. Eko spoira.
Spoira na.
Salimia watu. Salimia watu wawili. So, I'm working on that, and I hope the working on that will work on that. The working on that will work on me. That is my thoughts, and I strongly believe in my thoughts because I've tried something else and it worked, and that is why I believe I'm okay. I believe I am working on something that is worth. It's worth. It's really worth. So it's up to you if you want to do YouTube. Work, believing and hoping and trusting. And one thing that I can assure you, show up even when you feel low. Show up even when you feel drained. Who is that now? So, guys, hold up your socks, believe in yourself. Let's do this. So, do I go? I'll post this video for someone else who has not joined my life. I'll post it so that people will watch it. They will build me and they will build themselves. That is the best thing that can happen. Yeah. Tomorrow again I'll show up the same time for another new topic. And one day I want to start teaching people on how to edit, on how to become better, to learn those skills, how to create content, how to edit, how to post, how to set up your YouTube channel, and how to show up even when you feel drained. I'll try that and I will know we are going to grow. I believe the coming 5 months I won't be to the same level that I am. I'll be somewhere good, and that is what built me and what should build you as a viewer. And if you want to press my job, the problem is the 6 is not. Yeah, okay. Thank you for the views. Tell people to subscribe. Bye guys. I'll be here tomorrow the same time with another new topic. Just subscribe if you're not subscribed, and if you subscribe, thank you. I can't thank you enough.
Like and subscribe.
Kwa simu.